Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to decode a really powerful financial tool that, believe it or not, lets you see the future value of your money right now. It's a method that can take a huge, uncertain question about an investment and turn it into a crystal clear, data-driven answer. So let's dive in.
Okay, so let's start with a problem that every leader, every entrepreneur faces. You've got this big idea in front of you, a new factory, a software platform, maybe a real estate deal, and you have to make the call. Is this thing brilliant, or is it a total bust?
And this is the classic dilemma, right? You have to spend a lot of real money now, today, for what's essentially a promise of profits somewhere down the road. So how in the world do you weigh that certain, immediate cost against rewards that are, uncertain and way off in the future?
Look, your gut feeling, your intuition, it's a great place to start, for sure, but it's just not enough when there are millions of dollars on the line. What we need is a reliable, mathematical system to compare the cash we're investing today with all those different chunks of money we hope to get back over the years. To make a really smart decision, we first need to gather 4 crucial pieces of info about any project. Think of these as the essential ingredients we need to get our calculation right. First up is the initial investment, which we'll just call I. This is pretty simple. It's the total cash you have to spend upfront to get this thing off the ground. And we always treat this as a negative number because it's cash flowing out of your pocket.
Second, we've got the investment horizon, or N. This is just the project's lifespan. How many years do we expect it to be up and running and actually generating cash before, we sell it or it becomes obsolete?
Third, and this one is super important, we need the net cash flow, or CF, for each and every year. Now listen, this isn't some fuzzy accounting profit. This is the actual hard cash you'll have left in your hand after all the cash comes in and all the cash expenses are paid. And finally, we have the discount rate, or R. This one is absolutely crucial. It's the minimum annual return you demand for the project to be worth the risk. A good way to think about it is your opportunity cost. It's the return you could have gotten from another investment with about the same level of risk.
Okay, so we have our 4 ingredients. Now let's get to the core concept that pulls them all together. This is where the magic really happens. It's called the time value of money.
The whole thing boils down to this one simple but profound idea. $1 you receive 5 years from now is worth less than $1 in your pocket today. Why? Well, because of things like inflation, and because you could have invested that dollar today and earned interest on it. We absolutely have to account for this.
And that's exactly what net present value, or NPV, does for us. It's the tool that makes this possible. You can honestly think of it like a financial time machine. It takes all those cash flows you expect in the future and zaps them back to figure out what they're worth right now, in today's money. And the best part is that after all that math, NPV gives us this brilliantly simple decision rule. If the NPV is positive, greater than 0, it means the project is expected to earn more than your minimum required return. It's a go. It creates value. If it's negative, it destroys value. It's a hard stop.
All right, theory's great, but let's make this concrete. Let's walk through a real-world example, a proposal from an entrepreneur who's looking for funding to build a new hotel in Jerusalem.
Okay, here are all the key numbers for our hotel project. The initial investment is a hefty 12 million shekels. The plan is to run it for 5 years, pulling in cash each year, and then sell the whole thing. And the investor's required rate of return, that's our discount rate, is 14%.
This timeline really helps visualize the whole financial story. You see that big hit at the start, year 0? That's our 12 million going out the door. Then you see the steady, positive cash flows coming in each year. And notice that final bump in year 5, that's the normal cash flow plus the 3 million they get from selling the hotel. So here's how we actually do the discounting. We take the cash flow from each future year, one by one, and we bring each one back to its value today using our 14% rate. You'll notice the cash from year 2 gets discounted more heavily than year 1 because it's further away in time. We just do this for all 5 years, add up all those present values, and then subtract our initial investment.
So, the moment of truth. After running all those numbers through the NPV formula, after discounting each of those 5 years of future cash, and subtracting that big 12 million shekel investment, what is the final verdict on this hotel project? And the answer is a positive 1.57 million shekels. The number is positive. And remember our rule? A positive NPV means this project gets a green light. It's a go.
But what does that number really mean? It means this project is a definite go. It doesn't just meet our minimum 14% return, it actually exceeds it. In fact, this project is so profitable that it's like getting a required 14% return plus someone handing you an extra 1.57 million shekels in cash today.
And this is exactly why NPV matters so much. It's more than just a formula on a spreadsheet. It's a powerful framework for clear thinking. It helps you move from just guessing and hoping to truly knowing the value of a decision, empowering you to find and prove the hidden worth in your own great ideas.